Okay, for today's podcast, we have the real pleasure of talking to two state track champions, which isn't something we get to do just every day. So it is my pleasure to welcome two very special guests. We're going to start with De'Janay Layne. De'Janay, you just finished your sophomore year at North High School, and you were the state champion in the 200 meter with the Indiana High School Athletic Association track finals. So congratulations.
Thank you.
And then our other state track champion is Cainen Northington. Cainen, you just graduated from North High School, and you were the state champion in the 400 meter. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, so first of all, let's just talk a little bit about this. De'Janay, tell me what it was like when you realized at the end of the race that you had won the state state championship. What did you think? What went through your mind?
I don't know. It felt good. I knew I was winning.
Right.
But, once I got done, I didn't even know what to say. I didn't know how to, act.
Well, because I'm certainly no former track star, but I can imagine when you make it to the state level, obviously, everybody is extremely talented at that level.
Yes.
What do you attribute? Why do you think you won? Tell me a little bit about your training. I know this takes a lot of work to perform like you performed.
Well, I prepared myself since June last summer because state last year, I didn't do how I wanted to do.
Okay.
So
you made it to state as a freshman.
Yes.
Weren't satisfied with your performance.
No.
Yeah.
So I knew I had to get it back. So anything I was doing before, I had to switch up everything. I had to take the workouts more serious and, put in the time and the work and to get where I want. Yeah.
Fantastic. Cainen, tell me about you. First of all, what was it like when you realized you had won? And I think you said you started to pull a little bit ahead at the end. As you're pulling ahead and you're approaching that finish line, what's going through your mind?
It was a lot of emotions. I felt like it didn't really feel real once I crossed the finish line. It felt like just another day at practice.
Sure.
But once I got up on the podium, it was like a lot of emotions, like seeing my family and friends all excited. And I felt like they were more happy for the win than I was at the moment.
Sure. Well, I'm going to ask you what I asked De'Janay. How do you prepare? Because again, you're up against literally the best of the best from one corner of the state of Indiana to the other. How did you prepare for that this year to have this outcome?
Well, I feel like I've been preparing for a while. I feel like I've had a lot of ups and downs, like surgeries on my my legs and stuff like that.
So you battled through some injuries.
So, yeah, I've been through it. This was actually my first healthy season of track fully. So I felt like just making sure I'm doing the small things right, make sure I'm eating at school every day, eating the right amount of lunches, stuff like that, and taking practice more serious and recovery and stuff.
So really, you're not just looking at the actual conditioning and exercise and running and that type of thing, but you're looking at your overall health, including nutrition.
Yeah, I'm looking at more of the parts that I can fix, myself. Sure. I feel like I trust my coaches enough to give me the right workouts to make sure I can get to where I need to go.
Wow. Fantastic. De'Janay, I know we talked about the fact that you won the state championship in the 200 meter, but you actually, as I'm looking at you, and you both have your medals on, which I don't blame you. I would wear those medals at night. I'd wear them all day, but every day, that's something to be so proud of. But I see you have 3 medals around your neck. So tell me about the other 2.
Well, the 4x1, we placed 5th.
So that is a relay.
Yes.
Correct. And when you say 4x1, you mean the 4x100 meter.
Yes.
You and 3 other runners.
Yes.
And you placed what?
5th.
5th in the state in that. And then what about the other relay?
The 4x4, we placed 8th.
Okay. 4x400, you placed 8th.
Yes.
So you had top 10 finishes in both of the relay teams you're on. And then, of course, won first place in the individual meet.
Yes.
Well, that's fantastic. And Cainen, tell me a little bit about what you're going to be doing next year then, since you just graduated.
I'm going to be continuing school at Purdue Fort Wayne. Okay. I'm going to be also running track there. They gave me a track scholarship, so I'm excited.
You're talking Division I?
Yes.
So mentally, when you're looking about going ahead and competing at the Division I athletic level, again, how do you start preparing for that? Because talk about the best of the best.
Yeah, I'm still nervous myself. So even just winning here, I'm also will be racing other state champions and probably bigger than that. So I'm pretty nervous.
But excited.
Yeah.
Fantastic. De'Janay, since you finished your sophomore year, you have 2 years to come now. So I know you said freshman year, that was a motivating factor for you. You didn't place as well. So now how does this work, motivating factor, knowing you won state, looking ahead at next year and then your senior year? I assume that's a bigger motivation now to almost beat yourself?
Yes. The plan is to get better and to win. Like, I don't want to go down. I just want to continue to progress.
Keep going up from here.
Yes.
All right. And are you going to continue to run in those relay teams as well?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, best of luck to you, De'Janay. We hope you have a fantastic summer of conditioning and that you have another great year next year, your junior year. And we appreciate you coming in.
Thank you.
And Cainen, best of luck to you. Congratulations on graduating. And I guess last question for you, what's the number one thing you're looking forward to with now moving to competing in Division I athletics?
The number one thing I'm looking for is to see like self-improvement, to make sure I'm also like making sure I'm getting good grades in school, at college, and also getting better in the athletics part as well.
Okay. Well, best of luck to you. Appreciate you coming in. Congrats on that state championship. And we look forward to seeing how you're going to perform in college next year.
Sir, thank you.
All right.